Good morning and welcome to your Tidy 10 at 10. Today we have the question of, can you tell me step by step how to care for my inner children? How do I even start this whole process? So that's what this 10 minutes is about today. So step one of beginning this whole process of caring for those inner children is to prepare yourself and to commit. It's almost as if you are expecting these 5 children to join you in your home, and you need to prepare yourself for the work that it is going to take. And at first, it is consistent. It's consistent all throughout, but at first it's almost like having a newborn baby because you're going through your day and you've got a lot of your inner children that are kind of stuck at a really immature, emotionally immature age. They never were able to be supported and feel the feelings that they needed to feel to be able to mature in a way that they can handle situations. So a lot of them still have really negative coping skills. You may notice them coming out in you during the day, like as you're all in the van and you're driving through life and something upsets one of them, they possess the car and they may have some big emotional overreaction. They may tell people off. They may get angry. They may argue with you in your head all day long. They may hold on to it for weeks, months, whatever that is. I need you, step one, prepare yourself, okay? This is a commitment. And I have clients that have come to me and they'll do their work with me, on that hour call, and then they forget it. And I get it. I understand it. I understand the strength of those inner children and how they're so used to being in control. They're so used to being the ones just running the show and driving the car, and it's kind of a new dynamic that you're creating as you step in and get to know yourself as the caretaker. So you have to say, you know what, this is worth it to me. And listen, I don't care what they're saying in the background of like, oh my God, I've tried this and I've tried that and that didn't work, and I've been to therapy for years and I've looked at this and looked at that, and I've heard the word, I used to couldn't stand the word inner child. It's like, oh my gosh, don't talk to me about the inner child. I mean, that just sounded like such an old, outdated spiritual term to me. And I was like, oh, I can't even stand it. And now here I am seeing this in a new perspective, in a way that has given me a deeper understanding that now I can use this system to help other people. And the results are incredible. I mean, it's just like, I'm just blown away, not just by what they're noticing, but what I'm noticing in me. The ability to calm them down so much easier. Like I say, when you first get started, it can seem a little bit overwhelming as the caretaker when you have all these 5 children yelling at you all day in the background. And you're not quite sure who's saying what, why you're feeling what kind of emotion is going on. But then, as you get to know them, and that is going to be step 2, as you get to know them, you know what upsets them. You know which one gets upset about what. And then you also start to learn as you go what you need to say that calms each one down. And we'll get into that on these Tidy 10 at 10s. But the first step, I just need you right now to say, you know what? Do I want to do this or do I not? Because if you're not fully in, if you're not saying, you know what, I do want to get, because listen, why would you want to do this? These inner children, if you know anything about the law of attraction or spiritual laws, or they are your little spark of God. They are always creating and always manifesting in your outer life. What you are seeing go on in your outer life is a direct result of them and how they feel. And a lot of times they are telling you through how other people treat you what is missing in your own relationship. So in this commitment, you are saying to them, I commit to you, inner children. I commit to get to know you. I commit to get to understand what keeps you calm. I commit to feeding you every day positive inner dialogue. Like, what do you need to hear that calms you down? I will be your cheerleader. I will show up as the caretaker and remember who I am. That I am not these inner children. I'm not, if you're in any emotional pain, if you're in any confusion, you're lost in any thought, that is not you. That is not what you are. You are the caretaker. You are the comforter. You are the one that says, oh, whoa, what's going on here? Like, you're the parent that says, whoa, what's everybody upset about? What are y'all fighting about? What's going on? You are there to make sure they all get equal time and attention. No one should be getting all of the time and attention. No one should be dominating and abusing the body and abusing the others and using the other areas of life to make itself feel better. You should be making it feel better. So step 1, commit. Okay? Just go ahead right now, decide if it's, and when I say it's like having a newborn, what I mean by that is as you're going throughout the day, I'm not saying, I got 3 minutes left, I'm not saying that you have to schedule this, okay, 3 times a day I must sit quietly and I must connect. It's important to connect as the caretaker, but what I'm saying is you multitask as you're going through your day. You're doing your day. You're living your life. You're doing your thing. You don't have to be a monk on a hilltop to do this work. You can live life and do this work inside your head as you're doing other things. A lot of times we create hurdles for ourselves by saying, oh, well, in order to get a hold on this or be able to do this, I must set aside this. It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic. Well, sometimes some of us can make that happen, but life happens. Life is always changing and always evolving, and things are going on. You need to learn how to be able to do this kind of inside your head, in the background, as other things are going on. So, Angie, how do you do that? So, as you're feeling any type of emotion other than peace and calm, check in right now. How are you feeling? Well, I feel a little bothered. I'm not really sure why. Okay, well, once you get to know your inner children, you say, who is that? Who is upset? Who is feeling this? Sometimes it's just one of them. Sometimes it's a couple of them. They like to work together and they team up on things and they're both feeling upset about something. You'll start to learn this. You'll start to learn their habits, their tendencies. You'll start to learn, what emotions they get stuck in. You will learn them. And that is step 2. Get to know them. Step 1, commit. Just know that this is going to be work. Accept that going in. This is not going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. My stepdaughter says, this is not going to be that. Like, this is work. Can you do it? Yes, you can do this. You can do this. I'm here to help you do this. I'm here to help you remember you are not that emotional upset. You are not that inner child. You are the comforter. You are the caretaker of that inner child. Homework for the next 2 days or this weekend, whenever you're watching this, the next 2 days, what I want you to do is get a notebook for your inner children. And I want you to list each one. And I just want you to spend time getting to know them. So I want you to label it. I got 37 seconds. Work, home, body, money, and relationships. Write the 5 categories down and then start to ask them, how do you want to feel about your category? How would you like to feel each day? That's all I want you to do. That's where I want you to start. First, make a commitment. Just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to do this. It's going to be a lot at first and overwhelming at first. I'm ready for that. I'm prepared for that. But the payoff is going to be so worth it. I got to go. Okay, so Monday, Tidy 10 at 10, I will be going over a little bit of step 2, where we just left off, and step 3. Thank you so much for joining me. Please ask your questions in the comments, and I will cover that on the next Tidy 10 at 10. Thank you. Bye.